The sound of the silent stone. Once upon a time, in a humble village nestled between the towering mountains and the whispering sea, there lived an elderly monk named Sozui. He was a disciple of Zen Buddhism, living a life of simplicity and tranquility, and was loved and respected by everyone in the village. One day, a young man named Taro visited the village seeking wisdom. He had heard tales of the wise and gentle Sozui and wished to study Zen under his tutelage. Sozui welcomed Taro with open arms, inviting him to join the daily routines of the monastery. In the early days, Taro observed Sozui with fascination, watching as the old monk went about his day with calmness and grace, whether he was meditating, sweeping the courtyard, or tending to the monastery's gardens. Taro eagerly tried to mimic Sozui's actions, hoping to learn the secrets of Zen through imitation. One day, after a period of meditation, Sozui invited Taro to a quiet corner of the garden where a large stone sat. The stone was unique, boasting a rich, deep color and an unusual sheen. Sozui asked Taro, "What do you hear when you listen to the stone?" Taro was puzzled. He listened intently but could hear nothing. He confessed to Sozui, "Master, I hear nothing but the wind rustling through the leaves and the distant murmur of the sea." Sozui smiled gently and replied, "Then, Taro, you must learn to hear the sound of the silent stone." Taro was perplexed, but committed himself to this new task. He spent days, then weeks, sitting beside the stone, trying to hear its silent sound. He meditated, focused, and listened with all his might. But all he could hear were the natural sounds around him. Frustrated and confused, Taro decided to approach Sozui. "Master, I have tried and tried, but I still cannot hear the sound of this silent stone. What am I doing wrong?" Sozui responded, "Taro, you are trying too hard. You are so focused on hearing that you are not truly listening. Let go of your expectations. Simply sit, breathe, and exist alongside the stone." Taking Sozui's advice to heart, Taro spent the following days sitting quietly by the stone. He let go of his mission to hear the stone's sound and instead just sat, breathing in the fresh air, feeling the warmth of the sun on his skin, and observing the world around him. Weeks turned into months. Seasons changed, and Taro continued to sit by the stone, experiencing each moment fully. He began to feel a deep connection with the stone and everything around him. He felt the gentle rhythm of life, the interconnectedness of all things, and the silence within himself resonating with the silence of the stone. One day, Taro approached Sozui, his face glowing with a newfound serenity. "Master," he said, "I have heard the sound of the silent stone." Sozui looked at him and asked, "And what does it sound like, Taro?" Taro replied, "It sounds like the wind rustling through the leaves, the distant murmur of the sea, the chirping of the birds, the laughter of children playing in the distance, the silence of the night, and the rhythm of my own heart." Sozui smiled and nodded, "Yes, Taro. You have truly heard the sound of the silent stone." The story of the sound of the silent stone is inspired by the Zen Buddhist teachings of mindfulness and meditation. The silent stone represents the deep silence and peace that lie within us. It's a reminder that true wisdom and understanding do not come from seeking and striving, but from simply being present in the moment and experiencing the world as it is. The journey of Taro reflects our own journeys when we first embark on a spiritual or introspective path. We often seek with such intensity that we overlook the wisdom in simply being present and listening to the world around us. The transformation Taro experiences mirror the profound changes that can occur when we truly connect with the world around us and within us. The story also embodies the Zen concept of zazen or just sitting, a form of meditation where one sits and observantly experiences the moment without seeking to change anything. This practice encourages presence and equanimity, allowing us to connect on a deeper level with our surroundings and ourselves. Lastly, this story is a testament to the power of patience, persistence, and the willingness to let go of our preconceived notions and expectations. In doing so, we often discover the wisdom and answers we've been seeking were within us all along.